And if the twins happen to, don't, as long as it ain't no cars going by, I don't mind the twins coming in every now and again because I'm sure they come with a daddy move. I don't mind that every now and again. So I guess
I threw them in the pool, so we'll see what happens.
Whoa, this is gonna be some show today, man. Brittany, I wanted to. How many days have you been here that we still cannot get this opening right?
We just open, man. It's wide open.
It's wide open. It's like an old school little key song. Bust it wide open. Bust it wide open.
Yes, that's a good song. That's a classic right there.
I'm not even sure why my mind is right there. But today, what I want to do is I want to kind of it's been kind of a crazy last couple of weeks around the whole Southern hospitality move that we're in here, just around the world period. And what I want to do today is kind of I kind of want to make this show, what I want to call this show is Daddy's Home. And follow me here. The reason I want to call it Daddy's Home is because, for one, I kind of want to celebrate good memories of Griff Gotti, and we'll get into that. And then I want to invite a guest to the show, like our first guest, actually, since you've been here. My boy, DJ Remington Steele is on the line. Remington, what up, man?
Yo, what's going on?
So welcome to Southern Hospitality, and you can kind of say this because I know this is the kind of thing that makes you happy. Is like you get to bust the Southern Hospitality guest cherry today. So say hello to Brittany and all that good stuff, and you can do that.
I love busting cherries. Hey, Brittany, how you doing?
Wow, look.
Hey, first of all.
Yeah, like, dude, you're a married man now. You just can't be busting all up in busting cherries and that sort of thing, man.
I used to love busting cherries. How about that?
Yup. You better not be having any more cherries.
Yo, let's do this because let's do this first, and I don't want to take the mood down, but welcome everybody first off to Southern Hospitality. Everybody who's been here with us, welcome once again to our house and yours. The lovely Brittany Gonzalez is here. Yes. She made it, and of course we had technical difficulties getting her involved, but just so you'll know, the pattern hasn't changed. She's here. Shouts out to Jason who keeps us all together, and of course Remington. What I want to do first though is let's talk about. It's a somber moment, but to me, knowing Griff, and you guys know Griff too, Griff wouldn't want us to be down too long. Like, he would want us to be like, life is a celebration, life is a good time. And the last episode of Southern Hospitality, we were talking about, Brittany, how just out of the blue, we suddenly had someone close to us that was diagnosed with the coronavirus. Mm-hmm. And in the midst of, we recorded on Tuesday, before we released the show on Friday, Griff had passed away on Thursday. And I also wanted to have Remington here because Remington knew Griff as well. You know what I'm saying? On a DJ, on a personal level, I just want to maybe get some thoughts on, kind of how great of a guy that Griff was to you guys,
It's Remington. I'll let him start.
Yeah. Man, so let me tell you something. First of all, this corona shit is crazy, right? Because everyone starts off with, oh, well, it's like the flu, or it's not as bad as the flu, or the flu kills more people than this and the next thing. I got to be honest with you. I don't know anyone that's ever died of the flu. You know what I'm saying? So, right. Right off the bat, it's like, it's crazy, to say, man, I know someone that died from the coronavirus. It's nuts. And, Griff was an amazing guy. So, Griff he bailed my ass out a couple times, DJ wise, right? So there's a couple times.
I thought you were going to say jail. I'm like, what? But no. That's good too. Go on.
No,
he was generous.
So, there's a couple. First of all, Griff's musical knowledge and just his spectrum was, like, I'm a hip hop head, right? So, being a hip hop head, we're versed in hip hop, we're versed in, a little of everything, reggae, a little bit of house music, a little bit of booty music, this and the next thing. And you could go to Griff, and Griff was like an expert on all of those things, Yeah. So there's a couple times, like, I hit Griff up, and I was like, he had made some mixes and stuff, or, and I had known that Griff, his range was just so broad. And I hit him up one time, and I was like, I hit him up a few times, but I was like, hey, I need a couple songs like this. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing a new night. I'm doing an event, and this is the kind of vibe that I want. And let me tell you something. He hit me up with so much stuff, right. And I was just like, man, you made my event, like you made my night, because I wasn't even prepared, and at least after all the stuff that he wound up giving me too.
Right.
And I remember DJing, a few times with Griff. He came up to Arrows, came up to Sunday Funday and stuff. And, I'm always real critical on myself. I never think I spin good. I'm always like, and Griff was like, nah.
I co-sign you with that. I never think you spin good either.
Right.
That's another story. We're old friends. That's another show.
It's true. But I mean, it's like, he was like, always like, no, man, like you killed it. Like you really killed it. And, Griff was such a great person and just such a great DJ and just so like uplifting. And it was just like, you knew it was genuine. You knew he wasn't just, yanking your chain when he told you something. So right. Yeah, it definitely hurts, man. When they say, man, he was a real one. He was a real one for sure. He was definitely a real one. And that hurt a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Griff, that's the thing. He was this big old ball of energy. Because I've known Griff for years, man. I remember we used to do pool parties together, but he was always the guy I would run into, right? Like, I would just run into Griff, and I'd be like, oh, it's Griff. And, his New York accent, he always got to be loud and boisterous and be like, yo, what's up, my beat? Like, he'd always just be so ridiculous with the hellos, but he just, man, I just such a great soul, like you said, and like his music. I know every time, he would always like guest DJ, right? Sometimes he always had his own spots, but sometimes if our DJ couldn't make it, he'd come in, and I just knew when Griff came in, I'm like, the vibe is gonna be different. Like it's a completely different with music, like you said, with his range, it was all over the place. And the reggae, he would do reggae nights, and he had these Soulfly nights where he would, do old school, and like he just was so big on music, but connecting people and laughing. Oh my God, that man was so funny. So funny. Griff was just always, it's all nothing but laughs and good peoples. And yeah, man, like a week after being diagnosed, like Griff's taken from us. And it's like, how? Like I never thought someone so special could be taken for that.
That's what I think has become the big deal too to all of us now, that when you hear that, because I watched, we're all on Facebook and on these social media places. And when the news hit about Griff, it's like everybody was suddenly in this different place now. Because now it was like, not Griff, not this ball of energy suddenly.
Yeah, remember? I was like, no way.
Right. And suddenly, like you said, like when I found out, it was like a Monday in the hospital, a Tuesday moved to ICU, and then like a Thursday, he was gone. And that put into perspective even more, if you hadn't already been thinking about how crazy that this coronavirus thing is, like how crazy it could be just that quick, and again, and I try not to shock everybody when we're doing things like this. I try to give everybody like the real facts. Griff did have asthma, what I'm saying? So he had like another underlying condition, which means that you should be even extra careful when you're out here. You know what I'm saying? When you have like something like that, like people who have already pre-existing conditions and stuff like that. And Remington, you got a whole nother thing going on because you got a set of twins. Like you got twins. And I was talking to you earlier and you were talking about like things that you guys are doing in the house and how you don't even really like take them to like Publix with you now. Like how is that? Like trying to make sure that, because I know that there's like energy everywhere now in your household with them two at home. And how old are your twins again?
They're going to be 8.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah, 7. So I don't even let them call me daddy anymore. They go, daddy. I'm like, yo, stop calling me that. I'm not your dad.
Call me your roommate. That's what I say.
Is that what they are? What do they call you if they can't call you dad?
I mean, I don't know, but listen, I don't want that responsibility right now.
You don't want the responsibility?
I agree. If you don't have to have it, give it to someone else.
That's right. Right.
Remington does this thing on his social media, and it's another reason why, like I said, I wanted to have him here because, again, the Griff news, when I think of Griff, I want to only think from here on out, like nothing but the best of, like he was always good energy. And so, and a way I was kind of brought up is, you're sad for 24 hours, 48 hours. I just can't stay sad. So now I just want to, and it's easier said than done. I just want to think about the good memories of Griff. You know what I'm saying? And I also want everybody at the same time to kind of, like it can happen to somebody close to you. So when I started, like Remington and I were talking a little bit more, and I was reading this thing he was doing called a captain's log. And Remington, you can give us a little bit more light on it while you do the captain's log. And the captain's log, Remington, every day, and he's always like a day or two behind. And I'm gonna give you the story, Brittany. He's always like a day or two behind on the captain's log. And it's like such and such. I don't even know if he really knows what day of quarantine, but one of the ones that I caught that was my favorite was that he had given his kids them the okay that they could curse since they were quarantined.
That is so great.
And now picture this now. Remington, the kids are 7. And was it the dog Remington that they called it? Was it a dick bag or something like that?
So I called my dog a dick bag, right? Because he was doing something. I was like, Boomer, you dick bag. And they just started laughing. And so obviously they're 7 years old. Any chance that they know what curse words are. They know shit. They'll look at you, they'll whisper it, they'll shit. But they started getting a little bold, right? So yeah, so my daughter had said something about dick bag, calling the dog a dick bag. And I'm like, you know what? I mean, if you're gonna curse, use it in the right context. You know what I'm saying? So there's been a couple times I was like, oh man, am I really comfortable with that? Or is it, but yeah, I mean, yeah. So if they use it in the right context, I'll let them do it.
Oh. Right, like they can't curse you out, but it's funny when they curse. It's cute. It's not cute.
They can't be using the words in the wrong way either, Brittany. We're not having that. You either curse correctly or the cursing stops here. Quarantine or not. Remington, how much different is it in the house though that nobody's leaving? Like nobody's leaving now. Like because you not only have a full-time job, the wife works full-time, the kids go to school, and then you do parties and stuff. You got 3 or 4 parties on in the week. How is it now with everybody in the house all the time and the dog?
It sucks. It's so.
I'm not doing okay.
I gotta remind myself to take showers. I'm like, listen, it smells like onions. I don't see any onions in the house. I'm like, yeah, brush your teeth. Like it's like, it's all the things that we take for granted. I gotta remind myself now. I gotta keep up with it. Change your underwear, all that type of stuff. So. We try. Just kidding. I changed my underwear. I might not shower, but I'm going to change my underwear. We try to do things. I mean, every day we go swimming, we let them in the pool, stuff like that. I do feel bad because we're kind of all cooped up, like I'll make grocery runs, every once in a while. The wife goes running and stuff, but
you don't take the kids, right? You don't take the whole family.
No. And you know what?
Doing that.
Yeah, and last week, like the other day, my wife was like, I'm like, well, I got to go to Publix. I got to get some shit, and she's like, do you want to take the kids? And I was like, do you think that's a good idea? Like, you guys could come in the car. Nah. Like you could come for the ride if you want, but I don't want you guys getting out of the car and walking through and stuff. Because, like I'm in Publix and I'm in Target and stuff. And like, I'm not like really like that paranoid. I probably should be. But when you hear somebody sneeze or you see like a little kid coughing and stuff, like before it used to be like, whatever. And now it's legit. You hear, someone coughing or sneezing and you look at them like, get the fuck away from me. Like,
dude, you know what I mean? Like, no.
Like, what do you have? Like, like you could be one of them. You know what I mean? So,
one of them, Remington. That is not Remington. You could be one of them.
What does that mean?
Well, like one of the.
This is not the Walking. This is not the Walking Dead, Remington.
Or I mean,
maybe it is, but still. Look, well, now that I got you here, Remington, let me ask you this because Brittany and I discussed this the other day. If you in a room, or if you in Publix, right, or you in a room, how many coughs? How many coughs are you giving somebody before you believe that they gotta get from around you, or you got a whole attitude? How many coughs are you like? Brittany was like, they got to get all their coughs out in one go and get them in their arm. If they got to do more than that, she got a problem. How many coughs are you giving somebody?
Halfway through that cough, I'm already staring at them like, you get away.
So it's one cough, you're out. You're like, nope.
That's it. Yeah. This isn't baseball. You don't get 3 strikes immediately.
Dude, you have to take it that seriously right now too, man. You've seen some people are still out, like not here, but I've seen videos of people still all out, like in groups, in cars, driving. I don't know where everybody's going at the same time. You can't be going. Like there's no way you're social distancing when you're all on the road. What the hell is going on?
You're in a car, Brittany. That's social distancing. If you're in a car and I'm in a car, we're not together.
No, they're getting out. They're like literally getting out of the car and hanging out with each other because it's backed up on the road so much that they're in still traffic. All chilling with each other, making friends.
So people are literally getting out of their car in Fort Myers at lights and
No, not in Fort Myers. Not in Fort Myers. This was in a different city. But this was like a few days ago, not even. Yeah, people are still not taking this seriously. Like they're hanging out. And people think that, 10 small gatherings. We're past that. We are no longer doing small gatherings. Like that's just not safe. Think about what are the possibilities of you catching the Rona? They're too high for me. Too high for me. Everybody's getting a FaceTime.
Is that what? Aren't you? Look, this is us, right? This is us. Like the TV show.
Yeah.
We're FaceTiming. You know what I'm saying? Remington, you guys got a curfew in Orlando, right? You guys have had a curfew for a minute.
It's bad.
Yeah, well, in Orange County, I think it's 11 o'clock. I'm like the next county over. I'm in Seminole, so I could go out and party if I wanted to.
Oh wow!
But no.
But
yeah. No, they close all the clubs. No clubs or bars are open. Restaurants, I think all the restaurants are takeout only now. I mean, I don't want to sit in a restaurant and, eat food next to someone that's, sick and coughing and stuff anyway. So,
but you know what? This is my question with that. And I'm glad I got 2 of y'all to bounce off today. Do you really feel safe getting takeout? No, seriously. I mean, now think about now we already have enough problems where when before the Rona hit, we was like, these people sometimes they do crazy stuff. Everybody acting like takeout is the way to go. Do you really feel safe with takeout now? Or you just feel comfortable because it's food?
First of all, I'm a fatty, so, I'm not going to, it's going to take a lot for me to turn down food. But I think it's the absence of, dealing with the people that kind of makes you feel a little safer. Right. But, I think like Chipotle or like Publix or whatever, you can just kind of walk up and grab your bag and walk out. I think that might give people like a little bit of a sense of security. But I mean, I don't want to go through like the cafeteria line or anything like that at,
but
the buffet and just.
Okay. But what really is the difference in the cafeteria line and the line at Walmart? I mean, if you in line at Walmart and you over there in the line, say you in the line where, where now they make you work, like you got to check out your own groceries. That line be crazy all the time. And unless they got spots on the floor, ain't nobody 6 feet apart. So how do you feel safer in Walmart and Publix? You might as well go in Chick-fil-A.
Yeah. Well, I don't shop at Walmart. I have a self-imposed ban on that. But
wait. Oh God.
No,
should we even ask why?
You're not going to catch me.
I want to know why. I want to know why.
Have you been escorted out?
Listen, you've seen enough memes and enough pictures of people at Walmart and enough videos to know why I'm not going to Walmart. Walmart is bad news. I'll go to Target. I'm bougie. I will go to Target.
Dude, same. I know. I go to Walmart on emergency situations. If they don't, if they don't have something else somewhere else, or it's too far, I'm like, I gotta go to Walmart. I try to go like once every 2 months. I can't deal with this. Too many people, especially right now. Hell no. But takeout. I ordered takeout earlier today. I don't know if I'm chancing the Rona every time I do it, but I cannot eat I told you, my food, I can only handle it so much. I had my own dinner last night. The night before, I had to eat out today.
So you're really eating out because you're against eating your own.
Yeah. Honestly, Ekin, my body won't eat. It's like, when the baby, you try to feed it some vegetables and it won't. Like, that's how I'll get about my own food. I'm like,
Well, Brittany, maybe it's what you're making. Like, maybe it's what you're making for your. What did you make last night for your own dinner?
Okay. Well, actually, last night it was shrimp Alfredo.
You made that?
My sister made that.
So again, let's go back to what Brittany made. Stop throwing other people in there.
It was so good. There was so much sodium. It was delicious. But I don't cook like that. I make baked chicken, veggies.
Yeah. Let me stop you. Sometimes I think what happens with us is we reach, we do things that are outside of our realm. You know what I'm saying? Like me, at my size, I never, ever in my life have gone down the spandex aisle. Because it's not something that I should ever be doing. I just should never be doing it. So what I think with you when it comes to cooking, right, you should stick to meals that are 3 syllables and less. When you start saying shrimp Alfredo, you're out the league. You're doing the most right there. You are doing the most. You know what you should get? Frozen. And you know what? Frozen meal. Not even frozen dinner. If it say frozen dinner, don't pick that one up. You need to get one that says frozen meal. Because when you get a frozen dinner, right, they want you to do something extra.
They want you to do all this extra stuff.
Exactly. If you buy a frozen meal, though, all the little food groups is separated for you. All you got to do is stick it in the oven or wherever, cut the time on and eat.
I'm with the hungry man. I'll eat some Salisbury steak.
That's what I'm saying. See, when you do frozen dinner, they want you to cut a slit in the thing for ventilation. We don't want you doing none of that. Frozen meal is where you stop. All you got to do with that, slide in, push the time, temperature, whatever, and eat. 3 syllables or less should be where your meals are.
I'm gonna try that.
Frosted Flakes. You know what I'm saying? Listen to me. Apple Jacks, honeycomb.
Sandwich.
What? See what I'm saying?
I just met you today. I will punch you. No, I'm just kidding. But okay, let me ask. Your wife cooks?
Huh?
Your wife cooks?
No.
Oh, okay. All right.
I cook.
I will hush
she's a vegetarian, so no.
Ooh,
she cooks.
Hard. That's hard.
Yeah, she cooks. She has her little lettuce and stuff, and maybe some salad dressing. She's actually, you know what? She does the Gardein stuff. I don't know if you guys have ever seen the Gardein. It looks, it's like a meat. It looks like chicken nuggets. It looks like stuff like that, and it tastes alright. It tastes pretty good, but nah, I cook. We had steaks. Yo, I'm gonna get so fat. Being home eating.
Some people for real.
Because first of all, I mean, I'm eating my snacks like other food doesn't exist. You know what I mean? It's like I'm like, I didn't know you could live off of Cheetos and goldfish and potato chips and yes, I didn't know you could live off of that stuff. And probably 4 or 5 days later, I'm like, yo, I need to eat a real meal. Like I need to eat like meat and like sustenance and stuff. So the last few days, I think I had steak like 3 times. Publix had a deal on porterhouse, and I'm an emotional eater, so I said if I'm gonna be locked up in the house, like and upset, that the whole world is kind of shut down. I'm gonna eat, like So yeah, so we had steak a few times.
A hobby to me, like that's so much. I look forward to my next meal. The excitement of good food, fries.
Yeah. Okay, so
chicken tenders.
Look. Obviously, I guess my role has kind of shifted in this conversation because you and Remington have have found a common place. Look,
we bonded.
There should be some sort of like. Have you guys worked maybe an exercise in there or something somewhere? Is there some fitness going on? Like, I'm not saying do the push-up challenge. I'm not saying do that, but some kind of like a walk. Because Remington, I know your wife runs. I've seen she does many marathons, and I know you're at the finish line with the kids and you're
with the strollers.
But, shouldn't there be some fitness work then with you guys? I mean, because it's obvious that the eating is all, there seems to be where you two are in this common place. There should be some sort of fitness. Have you guys thought about that part
I thought about it. I thought about walking the dog around the block or taking a bike ride up the trail, but I haven't done anything.
You know what? TikTok videos have been my workout. That's it. TikTok. Do a TikTok video and see if you don't work out your core.
Brittany,
it is intense.
Here is the first thing that I want you to never say to me again. And that's Ekin do a TikTok video. Because now we're in a new place of frustration for Ekin.
Why?
Because now, and you know what? I didn't know Remington would be on this call this long, but it's obvious he's going to be here for the whole show. Because now I'm about to get mad at this show right now. Look, can we talk about things that we have started to hate since the coronavirus thing, since this quarantine started? Let me tell you what I hate. I don't hate TikTok videos. You know what I hate? I hate that suddenly everybody over 30 think they need a TikTok channel now. I don't need everybody trying to do the dances that Remington's twins are doing. I don't need everybody whoaing in my camera talking about, yo, follow me on TikTok. I don't even want to be friends with you on Facebook. I know I ain't going to know another profile. And the problem is, these adults are that? I thought the kids would be bad on these social media. I thought the kids would be bad because they're bored. The kids are like, oh my God, I played this game a million times. I've seen this. Oh my God, I want to go outside. But yo, the adults are actually the worst ones. If one more person comes on Facebook and asks me, hey, put something down that you know about me. How about I don't even barely know why I'm your friend? I don't want to put nothing here.
You're right. Those challenges are driving me crazy.
Yo, it's like a challenge this, challenge that. And what is this one until tomorrow? What is that one?
Yeah, what is that one? I don't know. Okay, somebody posting like a baby picture and then like a recent picture. Makes no sense until tomorrow. Or yeah, I don't know. Do you know?
I just asked.
I'm lost on that one. I'm gonna stay off social media now for sure because I don't even want to know what that is.
Dude, it makes no sense. Everyone's doing it a little bit differently. I don't know what it means.
But you want to do it though, don't you? You want to get involved?
Yeah, I'll probably get in on it today.
So are you happy? Are you happy now that you are so you've been waiting to get on TikTok? So you're finally there. Is it everything you thought it would be?
Oh my God, it is so hard, Ekin. Like you people post videos all the time. I thought it was gonna be easy and fun. Or like
it is easy if you're 9. It is easy if you're 14.
No, Ekin, it's so hard.
Look, I guarantee you it's not hard if you're 14. But it is hard. It is hard if you a weightlifting dude and I see you on there trying to do dances with your sons and your arms is so big you could barely move them. That's what makes TikTok hard.
You know what's the worst is when you see a parent and the kids doing the TikTok because the kids make the parents look so bad.
Exactly.
Like it really makes you look at these damn, I almost said old people. It really makes you look at some of these adults doing TikToks and it's like, yeah, you really like stop. You're out of touch and then stop.
Yeah, and it's seriously, are we that bored? I mean, because here's the thing, and even this, right? I'm not mad. I'm really, maybe I am mad. Maybe I am mad.
You sound mad.
You know, like I can't follow anybody on all of their social media platforms. Like I even get like I'm getting so fed up with social media right now that if I see something like say you bought a house, right? If I like it on Instagram, I'm just not liking it on Facebook just cause. I don't need to do it twice. I just ain't.
You have to go.
I do not. Why do I have to? I do not have to, Brittany.
People get in there feeling so easy about stuff like that.
I gave you a birthday thing. When I saw your little birthday pop up, that's the only thing I'm obligated to do. All that other stuff, I am not. I'm obligated. You obligated on Facebook to hit that birthday. Everybody deserves 100 birthday. Everybody deserves 100 birthday. That's my rule. I don't care who it is. If your birthday pops up and on that right corner, I'm hitting you with a happy birthday. If I miss it, I'm hitting you with a happy belated.
Yeah, I'll be related.
BE. But if you bought a new house and I caught it on Instagram, you're not getting the same like and congratulations on Facebook. I'm just not doing it. It's too much. Brittany, it's too much. You're TikToking, you're challenging. It's what word goes after this. Why am I even in this room again?
Ekin, you know what? I don't know what to tell you. Read a book. Read a book.
I am reading, but I have to go in there and check on my own relatives because some of them I call, some of them I'll be like, yo, let me just check on something. And then and how do the same people keep being in my feed? What is wrong with my algorithm? What is wrong with my algorithm?
Dude, I don't know.
I got to get outside, man. Like my phone is going so crazy right now that when I open it up, when they tell you screen time now, my phone is saying, you need to find something to do. It don't even tell me screen time.
No, I believe it. I know everyone's screen time has gone up. Like hella.
Yeah.
And Remington, look, you haven't seen Brittany's TikTok video. Do you got to dress up for TikTok videos? Because you had on a wig. You got to dress up for those?
Okay. See, I do.
It was hard. You see, you went and tried to bring in props. If you look, have you ever seen that meme? That meme goes, you should take your day. You should go into your day with the confidence of a middle schooler on TikTok. A middle schooler ain't worried about having no wig and getting everything perfect. They just go. You had a prop. How many times did you do that video before you let it go?
Ooh, all right. Well, actually, I had already been working on it for 2 days.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
You're an adult.
Ekin, I don't care. I'll never grow up. Never.
Brittany. Okay, now let's break this down right here. And Remington, I'm sorry that you have come to our house.
I'm glad you're here, Remington. You need to hear this. You need to hear that why I'm doing TikTok videos is okay. But go on.
Why you're doing this okay? Well, let's break down your day, Brittany. Let's break down your day. Because you spent 2 days working on how long was your TikTok video? Was it how long? 30 seconds?
15.
Okay, you spent 2 days, you spent 48 hours for a payoff of 15 seconds. Now, let's talk about this. When you take your average picture, and I ain't saying you got to, but I'm just asking because I know females. How many pictures do you take before one finally makes it to the gram? Hundreds. How many before you get that right angle?
Hundreds.
How much time is that? Is that another 12 hours?
No, that's like a few hours.
Okay, so now, Remington, we are at 54 hours for a 6 hours. Hey, if you say a few hours, that's 6 hours to me. You want to cut it down to 3?
Let's do 3 hours. And you know what?
The TikTok video was 2 days. That's 48 hours. 48 hours for a 15-second payoff. Then you add in, you take 100 pictures, fix the filters, fix the angles, another 3 hours for a 8-second payoff and 150 likes.
Hold on, 150 likes. I get way more than 150 likes. First of all, don't let Ekin fool you that I'm over here doing this for 50 likes, okay? It was 50 here, 50 there. No, okay?
I'm glad we're here.
How many followers?
I have 300.
Because you gotta look at the like to follower ratio.
No, she got a pretty good ratio because she knows just the right angle to set them kids in the picture, in the frame. So that's a whole story. But let me ask you this, Brittany. Since we on the like and social media thing, what about when you don't get enough likes? Have you ever gone through that? Does a picture ever come down? Because I know
Yeah, I will take that L. Let me tell you why. No, I know a lot of girls go and they'll delete it if it doesn't get enough likes. Now, I'm not even lying. I really don't have that problem. I'm not just saying that. I don't. But I've had videos that don't get many views, and I leave that up there. It was content to me. It was good to me. I loved it. Somebody else might love it. No, I leave all that up. And like I said, I'm still cute no matter what, bad photo or not. Not enough likes. I'm still the cutest.
So what do you call an L when you don't get how many likes? What's an L?
Oh man. Okay. Like if I get like 250, like less than 300 likes to me is an L. Like, that picture didn't do as well. So between 200 and 300, that's when I feel like it's on the low end. Cause I typically try to get at least 1,000. Like that's always my goal. I know this sounds crazy, but you have to set goals for yourself. Listen, this social media is not just a game. It's like real life. This is our tools.
How is it real life, Brittany?
Because these are our tools that we use to, navigate through the world. And
Brittany, we were trying to navigate you last week to remember that the president gives a press conference, and that's what you're the media. That's the real world we live in. The media.
Well, when I'm not doing my little TikTok videos and uploading my pictures, I am watching the media.
So what's your favorite social media thing right now?
Oh man. Okay. So Instagram, number one. Facebook will always be there because it's like family. It's like that bar you go to where everybody there,
Yeah. Facebook is a conversation.
Yeah. Instagram's for like little videos, pictures, like, tap, tap, tap. Some of y'all use it for dating. But Instagram, Facebook, and then Twitter. I fucking love Twitter, man.
Twitter is the best. Twitter to me is the best living room ever. It's a better living room than Facebook.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Because the people in the Facebook living room, they never really go nowhere. A lot of them don't really go anywhere.
They don't.
They just got an opinion on everything, but they never was at anything. They know all about what car you can drive, but they've been driving the same car since junior high.
Yep.
You know, they know everything in the Facebook world.
You're right.
Remington, am I wrong? Am I wrong though for saying that the age limit on TikTok should and you know, and I don't, Brittany, you in the media, so it's different. But I guess what's, like I said, TikTok it's not even that TikTok irks me. It's that everybody keeps, you know, I don't want to see nobody coming to tell me, hey, yo, follow my TikTok. Man, fuck your TikTok. How about that? That's just how I feel. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm stomping feet. I don't want to see your TikTok. I don't want to see your TikTok.
No. I think TikTok, me personally, I think TikTok, you gotta be early 20s at the max. The max. You shouldn't have a TikTok over, you know, if you're 25, I think you need to start reevaluating your life if you have a TikTok.
Them old people on TikTok is the best.
Because they don't know what the hell they doing. That's exactly why they're the best. Now, don't get me wrong. Like, I've seen some TikToks where the old person is in the TikTok, but it wasn't their TikTok. They just became part of the TikTok. Those are the ones when I do see them. Yeah. But it wasn't their TikTok where they standing there trying to show me that they can whoa. Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, I love to see that grandmother, that her granddaughter be like, come on, grandma, let's whoa. And then she got grandma doing some stuff, but it ain't grandma's account. And grandma ain't trying to tell me to follow her TikTok.
You're right.
Yeah. Like, I can deal with that. And I'm not saying that everybody's suddenly old. It's just like, we got to, to me, am I wrong for thinking that we need some separation? I think that's what's wrong with the generation behind us, because we got to have some separation. Yeah. We got to, like, somebody always was older than me that gave me the game. But if I keep going in the same places that they hang out at, how can I give them the game? Because you know what these young kids are saying? And I'm in a whole new place now. You know what they're saying? Bro, you over here trying to be me. Why I got to listen to you? You over here trying to be cool with me. So now he can make a TikTok. I'm no longer the Don. I'm no longer the dude. It's like, I'm no longer the, he can do some stuff. Because now I'm over here. I'm trying to show you I can whoa.
Yeah, whoa, he can whoa.
No, we're not doing that.
Okay, no. Sorry.
You know what I'm saying? I just feel like there should be some separation, and you know, we got to connect with our audience. And Brittany, again, I know I'll be in your chest with everything because you're just right in front of me. And you know, it's yeah. And when I saw you doing TikTok, I was like, oh, here we go. We're on a hold. And then I saw the wig, Remington. I saw the wig, and I saw it was so many moves in the TikTok video. And then another thing that gets me about TikTok, and here's another thing that's about TikTok. Be ready when you get there.
What do you mean? Wait, what do you mean?
Look, man, I saw a girl on TikTok the other day. And maybe because to me, when I do feel like dancing, the moves don't come that hard. This girl looked like she was in a whole lot of pain trying to do that Meg Thee Stallion thing. Like, she really looked like she was hurting. And I know her clothes wasn't too tight because she had on like athletic wear. So it's like workout gear. But she was like, it was just so hard. Like, get some fluency to your moves. If you're going to go to TikTok, be ready.
I agree.
Be ready. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't let a picture go on Instagram before you get all them filters right. Treat TikTok with the same respect. That's all.
I agree. I freaking agree. But you watch, he can be on TikTok, and I'm going to give him 2 weeks max before he jumps on TikTok.
I'm still waiting to see Ekin on Instagram Live DJing.
Hey.
What? Why haven't you done that?
Because let me tell you another thing. Here's my problem with that.
Oh my God.
Ever since I've been in this game, I have been, and you can tell me if I'm wrong for thinking this way, I have always looked up to the people, to me, who they're a part of the wave to an extent, but they also are constantly blazing their own trail, right? Yeah. So, again, I am not against anybody who went and DJ live on Facebook or whatever they did. Do whatever makes you happy. That's why I don't comment, because I'm not a person who goes on social media and be like, man, you suck. You shouldn't do this. You should. Like when dudes were still working and we had closed the clubs that I work at, I don't know what that dude's check is like. I don't know. So I never got into that. My thing with the Facebook thing or the DJing thing was, and Kid Capri spoke on this earlier today, and I saw it, and I kind of just jumped right in and agreed with him. Everybody's got the same problem right now. Most of us are out of work. Like, most of us are out of work. So yeah, we're service industry, and yeah, we were probably the first ones out of work. But I don't want to ask this mom over here that's still trying to put her kid through junior high to give me no tips. If she does, she does. And again, do what you feel. I just didn't feel like it was a space to me, because a space to me was, I love this space just as much. And not because you here, not because you can TikTok. I just like this space a lot. So this was the space that I want to even get better at. I want to make it a better space. Right. You understand what I'm saying? And there's some other things, like another thing I did that I really am trying to do with this downtime per se, is every day I'm trying to learn something. And then every day I'm trying to work on things that I want to have ready, because when they let us out of jail, I want to run.
You gonna be one of the first ones out?
Be like,
run,
you know,
really?
When they let us out, I just want to be so ready to blast off with things that I've been working on, because I've had this chance to work on them every day.
I love that. Yes.
And again, so that everybody understands. And everybody who supports us at Southern Hospitality, I don't want them on my, on my social media, because I'm the type that I will talk back to your ass.
You will, man.
Yeah, telling me, talking about, Ekin, you don't tell nobody. I'm not telling anybody what to do. To all my DJs out there that do whatever they do, I spend my money a different way. You know what I'm saying? Like I am way more in the mindset of, and Remington can tell this, he's known me a long time. I love the Hoves. I love the Diddies. I love the 50s, because I love the business. I love the game. I love the game way more than I love the party. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, I love the business of I love the business of having dope events. I love the business of, we set that up, now it worked. Even if I ain't the guy that rocked it, if I was involved with making that whole shit go together, that mattered to me. So in this space that we're in right now, I've been more concentrated on that. You know what I'm saying? So it's, I don't knock anything. And, like I said, again, too, I didn't want to go on there and, I didn't really want to participate in the whole, tip thing. I just didn't really want to do, because I feel like, a lot of people are faced with us.
And you're so right, Ekin, that's true. But it's also, I know that there's a lot of those same people in entertainment that, like, DJs that really they didn't have health insurance. They don't have a backup plan, a fund, savings. Like, a lot of DJs put themselves in that situation. So they really do need work. Like, they need something to survive. So that's why I get it. Like, if you tip, I'm assuming that you were able to tip. And I encourage it, just because we do all need help. But if some people can tip, they can. But I think you should just do it. If you don't want to do it for tips, for us to catch a vibe. Ekin?
Well, you brought me to somewhere else. You know what I like about this space with you is that sometimes I feel like it's a great space for lessons. And here's the lesson in that. And Remington can vouch for this. We make some fucking money as DJs. Like, if you count what we make, even on the low end of DJs, the hourly rate we making is way more than most people make at jobs, right? But and my dad taught me this a long time ago. And that's why I said we shouldn't always hang with the young kids. Somebody got to learn in order to pass it on down, right? So by that, I mean, you don't have to work in corporate America to have health insurance. You don't have to work in corporate America to have 401k. The same people who don't, you can get health insurance all day.
Well, yeah. But
you know what I'm saying? You can get an IRA and a retirement account. You can start that all day. Maybe it might not be the same things like if you're working at corporate America and they're matching it per se. But you can be putting money away every time you do something. But what we're doing a lot of times, and I've been there, that's how I know. We know when a new Jordan is coming out. We know when a new Yeezy is dropping. You understand what I'm saying? So in that same respect, let's use this time to reevaluate our business. That's what I'm doing. Like, I'm reevaluating my business. Like, I was into a really good business move as this shit was progressing, because I had to adjust and make different moves. You understand what I'm saying? And that is also too what I think that this should teach us. This should teach us right now where you don't want to be.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if you don't learn this shit right here, where you don't want to be. Yeah, but dude, I know people that are in bands, everything, singers, jugglers, everything, right? We all in this space. But you can prepare for this type of shit. Nobody wants to go in their stash. And I am not rich by any means. But what I have learned over the time, and me and Remington been around each other for a long time. Everything from creating our own parties to DJing for other people, on stage with some of the biggest shit. But what you got to do is you say, okay, well, you know what? Shit, I made like $1,500 this week. If you make $1,500 a week, that's $6,000 a month. In reality, that is $72,000 a year. And most of the dudes who doing that, they only working 3 or 4 days a week. And hardly ever working 5 hours a day. So you take that money, you put some away for your taxes. That's not a hard thing. All this shit's on the internet. You understand what I'm saying? And again, I don't want to be overly preachy. What I want to get, I think what this has turned into, what I want to get out of this is let's look where you are and let's learn something from this shit.
Yeah.
Like we can't, like I'm not, again, the service industry is one where you are constantly, your life is built on what other people do. Mm-hmm. But so is a salesperson.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree, man. It's showing I think it is showing a lot of people though, like, damn, think about it. Missing one paycheck screwed so many people off. You know what I mean? Like, they're like, what am I going to do? I can't, I know a girl who had like literally $40 to her name after being laid off. Like after her last paycheck, that was it.
Right.
You know, and it's like, what? All right, well, okay, you can always come back from this, but this is the time that's showing you what those choices, you know, can lead to. And that's why we got, like you said, you just got to be smarter about it. You know, you got to take this time to learn from it. And yeah.
I just feel like.
Well, we got those $1,200 stimulus checks coming. So.
Man, I'm about to give mine to someone.
Well, Brittany's not gonna, Remington, I don't know if you noticed or not, but Brittany's not going to get a check. Brittany's not gonna get a check because he's not her president, and she's hashtag that on several occasions. No, like it's like he put out a tweet. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it was a real tweet, but I do have it in my phone. And the tweet said like he's gonna go through tweets from the last 4 years, and if you've hashtag not my president, he wouldn't want to offend you by giving you a check. Brittany, we know on several occasions via video, via radio, via any platform she's ever been on, except for probably TikTok, because she just started that.
That was my first TikTok was the one making fun of him. But go on.
That he's not her president. So it's no reason that she should not get that man's money, Remington. It could just be me.
Yeah. I'm cashing that check because trust me, for the last 3.5 years, having to deal with that guy, I deserve that money.
You deserve more, Remington. We deserve more.
Do. Yes, we do. But I have, you know, me and my wife, the two kids. I'm taking their money too. So.
See, I don't have that. It's just me, man.
Brittany, it is not just you. Brittany, you got a whole guy that cooks for you.
No, he's gone already, Ekin.
Oh my God, Brittany, please watch how you speak on this podcast, because the last episode when you spoke about him, my DMs went crazy. Oh, she got somebody. I was like, look, man, I don't know what that girl is doing.
I'm doing the most, man. I can't deal.
So wait, Brittany, are you checking single? Because I need for you to say it, because my DMs go crazy. I don't even understand why my DMs go crazy because of your relationship status.
Okay. Here's the thing. I hate how guys are, man. Stay on my DMs. Matter of fact, right now I need a break. I need to just eat in my quarantine alone. Don't talk to me. Don't try to come ruin my life. Don't mess with my good vibes. Okay, my good energy. Don't step on that. No, my DMs are closed.
But Brittany, you need somebody in your DMs because you don't want to eat your own cooking.
No.
You need somebody. You don't want to eat your own cooking. So your DMs got, for if no other reason, so we can make sure you stay healthy, because we know your sister ain't gonna keep cooking for you because she barely like you. So
it's not worth it. I will eat my own food versus taking in a new man into my life right now. I can't handle it. Y'all men are too much.
Brittany,
it's too much.
Brittany, well,
just close the TikTok DMs and leave the Facebook DMs open.
The Facebook DMs, them dudes probably they might got decent credit on Facebook.
Right.
I feel like I don't know. I feel like everyone on Facebook's got a family. That's in my DMs.
That makes them better. They understand your place. They don't want too much.
I don't want a new family.
Brittany, think about it like this. If their daughter's your age, you can hang out with their daughter and talk to them. And you can bounce things off of dad. And you can call him dad. You can call him dad. You know what I'm saying? Brittany, this is why me and you are such a good match. Because look, you know what? We got to go soon. But let's do this right here, because I don't want to leave this. I don't want to leave this place, you know, on a note of all of us not having good energy. So
great energy.
This is not for Remington, because Remington is happily married, 2 kids, but he's, you know, he can probably offer some advice here. Brittany, what would you consider a good DM? Like if a guy could give you, like, because you know dudes coming to DM all wrong. They don't got their foot on the brake.
Out here quarantine going, no. Don't ask me how my quarantine's going.
Excuse me, I'm sorry. I'm talking. I'm talking one time.
Let's do virtual dinner.
Yeah. Brittany, so what's a good DM? Okay, let's start here. What's a bad DM? What's a bad DM?
When you say, hey, beautiful, or good morning, anytime that a stranger throws you a beautiful, I'm like, I know you done sent this to 20 other women this morning. I don't want to hear it. I am beautiful, but you know what? I don't want to hear from you now, especially. That's the first time that dude has sent that to a group of women, right?
Wait. What I'm not going to let you do here, and I have told you this on several occasions, that we are fair and balanced on this podcast. We are fair and balanced. Not like Fox News balanced, but really balanced. Okay? So you just can't come in badgering all men, because what if that you're going to tell me if that dude sent you that same good morning, beautiful 8, 9, 12 days in a row that he's doing that to 20 girls, it might really be you that he likes.
In my head, he sent it to everybody. He's probably even sent it to one of my friends. I wouldn't put it past these men. So no, I don't want to hear that. A good DM.
Okay, wait. Remington, can you offer anything here as a guy who was once on the dating scene? You had that. You fell in love with your wife, right? What was your first approach to her?
Oh,
I'm not sure I even want this answer. We're here now. Look, we're here now. We're here now.
It started with a hey beautiful in her DM.
My first thought was she's beautiful. Yes. However, okay, I am going to. But I didn't go into her DMs. Like I saw her in like real life, kind of thing. But I am going to agree with Brittany that if a guy sends you a hey beautiful in your DM, there's an amazing chance that he sent it to 20 other girls.
Thank you. It's so obvious. Oh, I hate it.
He cut and pasted it, copy and paste into every and hit send. No question.
Yeah, dude, no I know. So I would say like a good DM, you got to point out something that you've noticed, or like, not to don't.
You're going too fast. I need to get a couple of more what the bad DMs are, because I need to make sure one thing we do here, Brittany, is we make sure people don't make the same mistake twice. So hey, beautiful is one bad approach. Oh, Remington, she has now pulled out the phone to give us some examples of what she thinks are bad DMs.
I'm about to get into it.
An example, and I've never gotten one, but I will guarantee money that she has, that I'm sure she's gotten an unsolicited picture.
Penis pic?
Yeah.
Yes.
100%, 1,000%.
It's mind-boggling to like. It's like, does it ever work? Like, what do guys think when they send that? Like, oh man,
does the dick pic ever work?
This is an easy layup.
No, it never works. We send it to all our friends. We send it to our friends. We laugh. Sometimes we'll encourage you to send more because it's funny. Or I'll take a screenshot.
Wow.
Huh?
That's horrible. Yeah.
Wow.
Why are you? If you're sending me an unsolicited D pic, you're a D bag, and you know what? Everyone's gonna see your wee-wees now.
But do you ever? Wait. Do you ever write the person back and tell them not to do that?
Oh, look at this one. Do I write the no? Well, sometimes I'll be like gross, or I'll make them feel bad. I'll do like
so small.
Yeah, like I'll mess with their head, like.
Wow, that's really tiny.
Yeah.
This is why you don't need Remington helping you. Okay, give me another one.
Okay, like this guy. This is so corny to me. Wow, that's a sexy pic. Once this is over, can I take you shopping for more? You think he's really gonna take me shopping? No, he's not. He's not gonna take me shopping.
Brittany, that could have been sincere.
You know what you need to do? You need to respond. Listen, it seems like this is going to be going on for a while. Just send me the gift card.
Oh, I like that. I'm going to send that right now.
Hold on. Wait a minute.
Before I forget.
Remington, so you don't think that was a decent DM either? You don't think that was a decent one?
Fuck no. No.
Thank you. Oh, right?
All right, Brittany, give me one more bad DM.
Okay, let me see if this one was. Well, I want someone to ask me to share their music. Let me see.
That's a DM that I hate.
Some of them just say, well, hey, not even no effort, just hey. No effort. Again, with music, people always hit me up about listening to their music.
Keep it simple, Brittany. Hey might be a good start because if you say hi back, then the conversation.
You know what? I have too much content on my IG for you to just say a hey. You need to hit me back with a, you know what? I saw you reading that book on your one post. That was.
When are you ever reading a book on any post? When are you ever?
Right.
When are you ever reading a book? Hit you with, hey, I saw you twerking with that wig on TikTok. Then you're gonna be mad at that. Then you mad at that.
I'll be like, that's the only thing you noticed?
Yeah, and I'll be like, yeah.
Who's your favorite author?
Yeah. That's what you say on your TikTok videos. Okay.
Start with a joke. Tell me something funny. Tell me something I didn't know. You know, be like, I don't know, something you might think I'd be interested in. I honestly haven't gotten a good one, so I don't even know what a good example would be.
You have never gotten a good DM?
Not off the cuff where someone just hits me on DMs where I'm like, oh, let me respond. Never. They're always mad corny.
Look, let me tell you, when you get this DM, it's gonna make your damn day.
What?
It's gonna be like, hey, beautiful. You would love for me to make a cartoon of you, wouldn't you? Because them goddamn cartoon DMs, I cannot stand them graphics DMs. They write you and say they want to make a cartoon of you. You haven't gotten any of those DMs? Those are what I get all the time. I get those more than music. Hey, what you looking at your profile? I can see that you need a cartoon graphic. I don't need no goddamn cartoon graphic. If you really looked at my page, you see I already have a cartoon graphic.
Yeah, I was gonna say you already have one.
Oh my, you ain't got that one? Oh, because you too busy. You ain't got no room for those because you too busy getting D pics. So you don't get.
No, I don't get those. No, it's
okay. This is what we're gonna do, Brittany. This is what we're gonna do. To everybody that's rocking with us, and even females if they're interested, please, can somebody, before we do the next episode of Southern Hospitality, send Brittany a good DM. Something that's going to pique her interest.
Yes. Don't start with, hey, beautiful, you're sexy. Be real. Try to make it authentic and specific to me.
Brittany, you got to remember too, though, Brittany, the kids are constantly like right there with their mama. You know, you have the kids with their mama a lot of times. and I know them, they have to go with you everywhere, but the kids be like right there with their mama.
Well, you know what? And that's the other thing. Men need to learn that boobs have been around forever. Can we act like we've seen boobs before? Can we start acting like we ain't never seen some titties?
You know, Brittany.
Never going to happen.
Yeah, never. Thank you, Remington. That's first off, never going to happen. And then there's the thing about boobs being around, and then there's boobs being around. There's a little bit of a difference, Brittany. I'm looking out for you because I gotta be the voice of reason sometimes. Sometimes I think you're a little bit.
That I'm a little too sexy, so that's why I'm getting that response.
If that's what you got from it, then that's okay. Not sure if that's what I said, but if that's what you got from it, I'm always about to talk. That's all I'm saying. But before the next show, I'm hoping that you get a good DM. I really am. But then again, you don't. But if you're gonna get a good DM, what are you gonna do with it? Like if the DM, you'll respond.
I will respond if it's a good one. If it's like, oh snap, that's different. All right, I'll respond. But
so you may have even had a couple of quarantine conversations by the time we talk again.
I'll probably have only had one because I'm sure I'm not gonna get more than one. That's a decent one. But yeah, I'll try it, Ekin. I just feel like men ruin lives, you know.
Oh,
and I just do so much better when men aren't in my life.
So are you trying to get rid of me?
Oh no, you can stay.
I can stay?
You can stay. Remington can stay too. Yes.
I was thinking Remington come around every now and again. He can come around.
He can stay. Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
I'll just pop in like Kramer.
Yeah, there you go. And also too, Brittany, this is what we're gonna do before the summer's out. Once we get out of jail, once we get off of house arrest, we're gonna have to make our way to Orlando because Remington has this dope ass Sunday fun day party.
Oh my God, I love Sundays and fun days.
It's on a rooftop too in downtown Orlando.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty sure you ain't gonna make it to work on Monday, so you're probably gonna need to take a sick day. Probably have to take a PTO day. Remington, I appreciate you hanging out with us today. Tell everybody where they can find you on social media.
My brother,
TikTok, anything but TikTok, not your TikTok.
I don't have TikTok. Your best bet's probably Instagram, Remington Steele. You can find me on Facebook, probably Remington Steele. That's really it. I got my Twitter, Remhova. I don't use it. That's it. I'm too old for TikTok. right?
He's gonna be on TikTok in a couple weeks too with his kids. Why?
You know we're gonna be on TikTok.
Vine is gone.
Yeah, he's either gonna. I will say this: Remington might wind up on TikTok with his kids because he's that kind of dad. But I honestly think that when we really wind up on TikTok, we're gonna probably wind up on your TikTok.
Yes,
that's probably where it's gonna wind. I ain't gonna lie. Like if I'm with you somewhere, we've had, us about 5 shots of whatever. Yeah. I'll probably wind up on your TikTok, in your story, somewhere, helping guys get in your DMs, because I'll be answering them, that type of thing, But just we're not gonna create our own TikTok.
All right, so,
Brittany, as always, where can they find you on social media?
Follow me, BasicBritch_, and especially women. If you ever have any questions, you need some help, I am here for you. Okay, I want you to be your biggest, baddest self always, and sometimes we need that from each other.
You're here for them for what? What do you got? What? You're there. Please look. I'm trying to end the show on a good night.
Okay. Okay.
You're gonna be there for them. Okay. I want to get out of here, but I have got to. Sometimes you just make me stop and have to test this.
No, I'm just saying.
Hey, Brittany. My man has seemed like he's not paying me as much attention as he normally.
Him.
That's your response.
That's my response.
Because he hasn't.
Maybe you need to start. Maybe you need me to find a second man. Maybe that might get him to give you some attention.
You are not going to do well at this whole advice.
I'm kidding. I would give the best advice.
You ain't going to do well at this whole advice.
If your friend's not paying attention to you, put on a high-rise thong, put on some ponytail pigtails, and go to work and make his ass remember why he started liking you in the beginning. That's what I say.
But hey, well, you know what, Brittany? That's how you end the damn show right there. That's how you end the show right there.
Hey, beautiful.
But yeah, follow.
Yo, that's gonna do it for this edition of Southern Hospitality, man. As always, rest in peace to our brother Griff Gotti. And this is how I'll leave them. Don't take this time to think about what is going wrong and what you don't have. Take this time to look at what's going right. And what's going right is if you actually have a house, a place to live, that's something in the right direction. You actually have a place to stay. And you can take this time to not look back and then just start to move forward from here. So if there's something in your life going on right now that you don't like, now you can start to change it and work towards a better future. Was that good? Did that sound sincere? Yeah,
it was beautiful.
I really meant that. Yo, it's DJ Ekin, man. Tampa's most connected DJ at DJ Ekin on all the socials, man. And Southern Hospitality. See you soon.
Yeah, bye.
Sure.
Remington, I'll call you in a second. Brittany, I'll call you in a second. Jason, thank you.